Support WrestleTalk!
Give us a subscribe.
Thank you for being an awesome pledge hammer on Patreon, the Craftsman Blake Carpenter. Rhea Ripley pins Charlotte Flair. The Undisputed Era beats SmackDown, and possibly the biggest brawl in the history of brawls takes place. I am Chopper Pete Quinnell. Give us a like and a subscribe, and press the eye above my head to vote in the poll, letting us know what you thought of SmackDown, where you can choose from Smacknificent, Smacktastic, Smack Bang in the Middle, Smackdowner, and a smack in the face. This is the November 22nd, 2019 episode of Friday Night SmackDown in about 4 minutes. The show opened with Roman Reigns giving a locker room speech to SmackDown, where they open up the doors, inviting Raw and NXT to the show. Sasha Banks and the rest of the Women's SmackDown team make their way to the ring, where Sasha calls out Team Raw, which is answered by them, led by Charlotte Flair. Before Charlotte versus Sasha can get underway, Team NXT is here. Oh, hello, Toni Storm. So it's turned into Rhea Ripley versus Charlotte Flair versus Sasha Banks. This was a fun back and forth, with no one truly having total control of the match. The finish was a very unique one as well, with Charlotte looking in the figure 8 on Banks, but Ripley forced Charlotte into a crucifix pin while she was still holding onto the figure 8, giving Ripley the win just as Sasha was tapping out. Gotta keep Charlotte strong. Team Raw and SmackDown then brawled for far too long. In a backstage segment next, Corbin says to Rude and Ziggler that he knows Raw and NXT are coming, so they'll let them beat up Roman Reigns, and then they'll beat up Roman Reigns. Etc. Bayley is backstage calling out Shayna for attacking her from behind, saying she's ready for her tonight, before Zayn and Nakamura are in the ring, with Zayn revealing a brand new design for the Intercontinental Championship, which honestly looks pretty cool, but the IC title was the best looking title on the main roster as it is. Couldn't you have changed another one? Zayn starts mouthing off against Roderick Strong, which brings out the Undisputed Era. Zayn and Nax leave the ring, Cole cuts a brief promo before the New Day come out, setting up an 8-man tag match between New Day and Heavy Machinery versus the Undisputed Era. This was a really fun match, and in Chicago, in a match featuring the Undisputed Era and the New Day, Otis was the most over thing in the match. Strong picked up the win for the Era with a running knee to Tucker. AJ Styles, Nakamura, and Strong get into a brawl after the bell, with Zayn equalizing with a chair before he runs away. After an ad break, AJ Styles cuts a brief promo reminding everyone that he is the phenomenal AJ Styles, before Daniel Bryan makes his way to the ring, attempting to summon Bray Wyatt. After a failed attempt to do so, The Miz makes his way down instead, and after a war of words between the two and a slap, the match is made. This was another fun, quick match, which ended in a no contest, as just as Daniel Bryan was about to do the yes chant, the lights cut out, and the Fiend replaces The Miz in the ring, and he delivers a mandible claw to Bryan. Shayna Baszler comes down to the ring next, calls out Bayley, and then gets attacked from behind. Baszler attempts a couple of Kirifuda clutches, but Bayley escapes and scampers away. The main event was a 6-man tag match between Roman Reigns, Shorty G, and Mustafa Ali versus King Corbin, Dolph Ziggler, and Robert Roode. Chicago is Mustafa Ali's hometown, with him receiving a big pop on his entrance, so naturally, he was the one who got pinned off a deep 6 by Corbin. After the match, Reigns cleared the ring before suddenly there's the Raw locker room coming through the crowd. They all beat down Roman, Shorty G, and Ali before SmackDown comes out led by Braun Strowman to equalize. And then Triple H, Shawn Michaels, and Road Dogg are backstage on a Jeep tank like it's 1998, leading NXT to the ring, where there's one of the biggest brawls in recent memory. Keith Lee hit a gigantic powerbomb on Montez Ford, and that's now a match I want to see. Lee and Braun stare each other down as the show goes off the air. That was a fun show. I always expected the go-home show for Survivor Series to be a big, nonsensical brawl anyway, but this was fun. The tank was corny, but guess what? It was also fun. The Bryan Wyatt feud was furthered, NXT picked up some good wins, there wasn't all that much wrong with this show. As such, this episode gets a high smacktastic. A WWE star has been released. Press the video to the right to find out more, and press the video below that to find out more about WWE potentially suing AEW. Don't forget to vote in the poll to let us know what you thought of SmackDown, and a special thank you to our pledge hammers on Patreon, some of whom you can see scrolling below me right now. I've been Chopper Pete Quinnell, and that was SmackDown.